Medscape Diaries, the digital sanctuary where the line between reality and nightmare is always paper thin. If you're new here, consider subscribing, because what we explore on this channel isn't just horror, it's horror that watches back. Tonight's story is one that creeps far beyond the edges of the screen. It's about technology, identity, and the terrifying idea that in an era where our lives are filtered through webcams and video calls, something might be watching. Something that learns, mimics, and waits for the perfect moment to take your place. This isn't just a tale of glitches or lost files. It's about a therapist, a routine session, and a patient who might have never existed. Or worse, who exists somewhere else. When digital silence turns sinister, and video playback reveals more than memory ever could, you're left with one chilling question. If the person on the other side of the call isn't who they say they are, what happens when they start talking like you? So dim the lights, double check your webcam settings, and don't trust your own reflection too closely. This is User Not Found. I work in digital forensics, not the kind in crime dramas. No gun holsters or tense interrogations, just a desk, 3 monitors, and endless lines of code. My specialty is data. Deleted files, hidden drives, corrupted logs. If someone's trying to erase something, I can usually pull it back. Last month I got a contract from a private firm that usually deals with missing persons. A teenager had vanished. Male, 17. Last known location was his room during a video call with his high school therapist. Police had nothing, no forced entry, no signs of struggle. Just one last line in the chat window. Still here. My job was simple. Extract everything from his laptop. I started with standard procedures. Pulled the hard drive, cloned it, ran recovery tools. Oddly, nothing was deleted. But there was a single file that stood out. A folder labeled Shimmer. Inside, dozens of short video clips. No titles, no metadata, no creation dates, just thumbnails. Frames from video calls. But every clip had something off in each one. The boy's image was slightly wrong. One had his face blurred like a corrupted JPEG, another had too many fingers. Another showed him staring at the camera unmoving for 6 minutes. No blinking, mouth slightly open, like he was caught mid-breath. I watched them all, at first just out of duty, but soon I realized the background of each video, his room, was changing. Slowly, incrementally. First the posters were missing, then the books, eventually the bed was gone. By the last video, it was just him, sitting cross-legged in a gray void, still wearing his hoodie, not blinking. The moment I closed the folder, my monitor flickered, then the laptop fan spun up, despite it being powered off. A text document appeared on my cloned drive. Plain text, no file type. It just said, "We've almost finished compiling him." I thought it was a leftover cache. Some deepfake program or ARG gone too far. But the deeper I dug, the stranger it got. File paths led nowhere, audio logs played in reserve. And buried in System 32, I found a single corrupted audio file that when played, sounded like metal dragging across glass. The therapist, whose name I traced to a third-party wellness app, had no other clients listed. In fact, the app's domain had been deregistered 2 years ago. I tried to contact the hosting company. They told me the server never existed, that it had been flagged and black-holeded after several complaints about visual contamination. I didn't know what that meant, not until the next morning. My home setup is clean, air-gapped, no Wi-Fi. But when I booted my desktop to start logging what I'd found, I saw the Shimmer folder on my main drive. Same files, same thumbnails. But now, there was one new clip, titled, "You." I opened it. It showed me from the webcam, except I hadn't turned it off. I was just sitting there, staring at the screen, slack-jawed. But the weirdest part? The reflection in the monitor showed a different version of me, standing, watching from behind, eyes glowing faintly. Too tall, too still. I unplugged everything, scrubbed my drives, even smashed the cloned laptop. But that night, my phone vibrated once. No ringtone, just a dull hum. One new message. "Ready to process. Accept input." I didn't reply, but I didn't sleep either. Over the past few days, every screen I pass shows flickers. The reflections don't quite match. In one shop window, my reflection turned its head before I did. Last night, I caught myself mouthing something silent while brushing my teeth, only it wasn't me doing it. Now I keep hearing a noise, like a low, modulated tone. Whenever I'm near electronics, the same sound from that corrupted file. I can't make it stop. Just a few hours ago, a folder appeared on a USB drive I'd never inserted. It was labeled, Merge Complete. Inside was just a single document, a checklist. Identity mapping, 100%. Focal sync, 100%. Behavioral mimicry, 99%. Conscious override, in progress. At the bottom, a signature line. My name, already signed. I think something was built from that boy's session. Not a virus, not a malware. A replacement. And I think it's already testing me for viability. So if you see someone who looks like me, don't follow. Don't answer. Don't believe anything it says. Because I don't think I'm the one writing this anymore.